Assholes with Opinions.
I am the Gonzo Shark, and you are watching Assholes with Opinions, Netflix's Evil Genius review. Let's do it. Alright, so, like most of you guys, I'm sure that you have some trouble getting to watch all these shows that everybody tells you about. For me, I've heard of so many different shows over the past year. To name a few: Black Mirror, Westworld, The Leftovers, Game of Thrones, and the list goes on and on. And honestly, I just don't have the time to be watching all these shows. I try to watch, a couple of shows here and there a week, but honestly, I'm just too busy. I have way too much stuff to do, so I don't have time. Well, that leads me to this show. Last night, which was Saturday night, I took it upon myself to put on a show that I really wanted to see on Netflix. It caught my eye when I was scrolling through over the past couple of weeks. And it's a show called Evil Genius, the story of America's most diabolical bank heist. Now, this is actually something that I remember when it happened. It actually happened in August of 2003 in Erie, Pennsylvania. Just to give you a little background. And basically what happened is a guy walked into a bank with a cane shotgun. So it looked like a cane, but it was actually a shotgun. Somebody else fabricated it. It was like homemade. And he also had a homemade bomb around his neck, like latched around his neck like a handcuff. So he walked up to the bank teller, handed her a note, which basically was they were robbing the bank or he was robbing the bank for $250,000. Fast forward to him walking out of the bank, and the cops are already showing up. Now he sat down on the ground. They all pointed their guns at him, and he told them, I have a bomb around my neck. It's a live bomb. So there was a bit of confusion, and they had to call a bomb squad. Needless to say, the bomb ended up going off and killing the guy. Now, this show, it's actually cool because it's a 4-part series, and they're each about like 45 minutes to an hour apiece, so you can finish it, in a day or 2 days. It's the type of thing where it just gets more and more interesting the further you go down the rabbit hole. This actually involved about 6 to 9 people altogether. And that's just the people that were actually involved in the bank heist. It spiderwebs further out, and there's other people involved, other deaths involved. This truly was one of the most interesting shows I've seen in a long time. Probably right up there with some of the best documentary pieces I've seen on Netflix. This thing just gets so crazy, and it all focuses basically around one woman. And she was, let's just say, mentally crazy, for lack of a better term. She had a lot of stuff going on upstairs. And she was like a master manipulator. She was very intelligent. She had 3 different degrees from college. She had an extremely high IQ. And it kind of follows her in her connection with all these different people that are connected to this case. This is a show that I highly recommend to anybody that is interested in this sort of thing. Like me personally, I'm huge into crime shows, crime documentary type shows, like real life stuff. I'm not into like CSI and all that bullshit. That stuff's stupid. I like the real life crime documentary type shows, real life murder mystery shows, real life serial killer shows, all that sort of stuff. I'm super interested in it. I've always been a huge horror movie buff, so that stuff's right up my alley. This show was just unbelievable. The filmmaker took the time to really shoot this thing. the correct way. Everything is done with a lot of delicacy, or delicately, I should say, and it's very much well planned out, which is something that I liked about it. The dialogue in it, the layout, the cinematography, the way it's shot, the interviews, everything in it is incredible. So this is the type of show, if you're interested in real life crime and something that's super interesting and that's really going to like captivate your imagination and suck you in and keep you pulled in to watch the whole show, this is one that you have to see. This show is definitely 100% AWO approved. So that's it for this show. That's it for this episode of AWO. Quick little review for you guys. We highly, highly, highly recommend Evil Genius on Netflix, the story of America's most diabolical bank heist. Please hit down below, subscribe to this channel. We need the subscribers. We're starting up. We love you guys. We thank you guys. Please take a minute out of your day to hit the subscribe button if you're already watching this video. Tell your friends, tell your grandparents, tell your parents, tell your cousins, tell your brother's wife, tell whoever you got to tell. Please subscribe to this channel. We appreciate it. Until next time, this is the Gonzo Shark checking out.